Video, police shoot black man, NYC Mayor de Blasio has outrageous response. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio has had a tumultuous relationship with his city's police force since he came into office. This is why, on Thursday, his comments on a police officer-involved shooting of a black man the day prior were stunning, and it likely left some people outraged. On Wednesday, police responded to 3 911 calls of a man with a gun in the Crown Heights section of Brooklyn. When they arrived, they encountered Saheed Vassell, 34, a mentally ill man known to many in the neighborhood. He took a shooting stance and pointed what they believed to be a gun at the officers. However, Vassell did not have a gun. Instead, he had a metal pipe with a knob on the end of it that looked like a gun to the officers. The police fired 10 shots at Vassell, killing him, the New York Times reported. Many were quick to declare Vassell an innocent man and call the police officers murderers within minutes of the first reports of the shooting. Among them were black activist Tariq Nasheed, who often calls police officers white supremacists, and reporter Sam Adler-Bell, who works for the progressive think tank The Century Foundation. "This is the object police murder victim in Crown Heights was reportedly holding," Bell wrote in a tweet that included a photo of the pipe Vassell was holding. The shooting of an innocent black man in Crown Heights, Brooklyn today happened on the anniversary of Martin Luther King's death. So this will be a very significant kill for white supremacists, and the officer will definitely be rewarded, and no punished whatsoever, Nasheed wrote. But it was the words of Mayor de Blasio, a frequent critic of police, that sent the most shockwaves. While many were expecting him to take sides against the officers, the mayor actually defended them. "It's a tragedy because a man with a profound mental health problem was doing something that people perceive to be a threat to the safety of others," Mayor de Blasio said hours before photos of Vassell brandishing the weapon and menacing residents, along with audio recordings of the 911 calls, were released to the public. "What we have seen from the images that are publicly available, people in the community thought he had a weapon and was aiming it at residents," he said. "That's the kind of calls, multiple calls, that NYC received." Still, many were angry at the shooting, incorrectly calling Vassell an unarmed black man. Vassell was a man and he was black, but unarmed he was not. People tend to believe that the police are psychics and should know that the man was mentally ill and that he only had a pipe and should be able to make that determination in a split second with their life on the line. "He would just walk around the neighborhood and help people," Vassell's father told the Times. However, his criminal record shows that Vassell did a lot more in the neighborhood than help people. In fact, he did enough to warrant being arrested a whopping 28 times, the New York Post reported. His first charge came in 1999, when he was arrested for first-degree gang assault. He was also arrested and charged with assault in 2005, in 2006, and 2 times in 2013. In 2010 Vassell was charged with possession of a firearm. In 2005, an arrest for armed robbery was voided when, it is believed, the victim declined to testify. In 2007, he was arrested for grand larceny and possession of stolen property. Among the other incidents in which Vassell had to deal with police was one in 2008 where he was running through traffic in his boxer shorts. He then laid down in the street banging his head against the pavement and eating rocks. In 2011, his own mother called 911 to report that he was being violent and irrational. This doesn't seem like the innocent victim he is being portrayed as, does it? But that won't matter to the media and to protesters who are more interested in pushing the false narrative of police being murderers who target the black community.